up, and now we're in triple digits.
Yeah. Okay, it's all recording. This is Chloe. This is what I mean by he can just murder everything way faster than I can. I'm just... He has like 500 hours in this fucking game. He's also the guy that I learned all my ultra kill techniques from. I learned them from watching him play. Not gonna go for the S rank?
Defeat a malicious face without touching the ground.
Oh fuck.
Speed.
Oh my god.
You want more?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I just wanna see you slaughter everything till like noon when you have to go. Oh, also, I defeated something wicked on a starting account. Don't know how I did it.
How'd you do it?
So what I did was basically what happened was I made to something wicked, and I just kept on using the walls, and I started a infinite jump. And once I hit the ground, I just jumped every time I came into contact with the ground. So I would tab down and jump back up, and I was using the glowy bit, and I already knew the simple direction of where I needed to go. So I was constantly doing that, and whenever I heard something, I would just constantly shoot at my feet, and he just couldn't touch me. So you can actually do it without whiplash pretty damn easily. I didn't see him fucking once, but I hit him once. But other times he just disappeared.
My back.
I think one survived. This is fun to watch, especially now that other people are gonna see this shit. Well, you're gonna be able to see your own recording for once, just to see how absurdly fast you are.
Parry and shoot the shotgun at the same time. Parry both him and the shotgun. Cause him to explode.
I gotta get rid of this because it's highlighted. Wait, Koi, you're gonna be able to see your own gameplay for once. So you can realize how crazy fast it is.
My back.
Just the precision on that coin throw. I have to do it by luck.
Okay, here we go.
Anyways, you have like every weapon in the game, right?
I think.
That was a bad placement. You need to place it at the top.
What do you mean bad place? That works perfectly. It worked perfectly.
god. So fucking violent.
Hello.
You still have your ricochet rail cannon. You need to heal.
All right.
And one more level. And then you're in limbo. I think.
I'm already in limbo.
No, you're already in limbo. I was thinking level 4, one machine army, but you already did that. I love just how fast you go through maps. Like, I prefer to walk everywhere. That's my habit. That's my habit from, like, the games I played, like Skyrim, where I just walk everywhere. I don't even bother sprinting. I only sprint if I'm in a rush. I don't mind wasting time.
Perfect. Worked out perfect.
Just the fucking efficiency. But you know the good part about recording now? I can actually explain to you the different parts that you need to improve on, in which I used to just have to speak out. Now you can actually see the problems. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for people who don't know, basically he would stream to me a game and I would tell him the spots that are slowing down his efficiency. And now it brought us to this level. I would give him little tips and stuff from problems I was seeing. He used to be about as fast as I was in Ultra Kill, but I'm using the techniques that he uses like currently in Ultra Kill. Besides the speed parts, he if I simply had the if I simply knew where everything was already, because that's his great point, he can remember where mostly everything is. Can you pause for a second? It's having trouble loading. Yeah. Give it about 10 seconds. Alright, we're good. Yeah, there was just too many particles on screen at once. All the blood and explosions.
Damn.
Oh, hey, Corey, do you want to know how long the recording's been on for?
How
About
long?
10 minutes. You've made it this far in about 10 minutes. You've almost gone through 2 whole chapters. So I can actually tell you the exact time.
Nice.
9 minutes. You could probably beat this level within that time. No damage.
All right, let's go.
You did it in about 45 seconds, roundabouts. So it was under a minute. It was closer to 40. Just the efficiency in which you kill things while whiplashing, using the shotgun parry, and actually attacking them with the fist at the same time. It's just fucking overwhelming. That's one of the tricks I don't use that you do. It's where you whiplash. What are those guys called that float in the air?
It's called a home run.
Okay. You whiplash a home run typically. And after whiplashing them, you punch them to send them flying. But I don't typically do that. I typically use the coin or something, and I bring them towards me, and I just dash away. Because I don't trust my, how should I put it? I don't trust my ability to keep up with where the enemies are and not hit myself after dashing away from other enemies. My judgment. I don't trust my judgment. You need to heal.
Alright, I'm healed.
Back to
Sorry
max.
for giving everyone several heart attacks.
You know, you should use the screwdriver at some point. It may be really useful. Just drop it on a malicious face. It takes up about half its health. So you could just drop it on a malicious face, fight the other enemies, and then you can just come back with a shotgun pump, parry, and insta-kill it. Right?
Thank you.
If I'm not mistaken, you have it to third set. I think the same thing works with Cerberus. It takes up about a quarter of Cerberus's health. So if you really wanted to. And my favorite part about the screwdriver is it actually recharges while it's still in active use. So you can use it for a DPS momentum while mid-combat. And it also doesn't need as perfect aiming, and it can heal you while it's doing damage. Also, Screwdriver works extremely effectively on V2. I noticed that. I was using it on him. And, you know something crazy? I noticed that V2 gets angry even in lenient difficulty. Wow.
Damn, look at how close his health was.
Look how close both their health was. It was just a sliver.
Restart.
I think it was because I was talking to you. I threw you off. But V2 gets pissed off if you use the screwdriver on him. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
You're losing your mojo.
What do you mean everything's dead?
Yeah, but you nearly jumped off the map twice.
Oh, wait. Do it again? Do it again.
He's just running away.
Alright.
I've noticed that when you parry a coin with your fist, it gives you the bonus called a fistful of dollar.
Yep. Alright, there's the first half.
The guy to the left is still alive. If you jump up and use a full power, you can hit them all. One more round, and it's just good boy. He's gonna throw it. Oh, he's dead. Anyways, try the screwdriver on the malicious face. I want to see if it works. Just throw the screwdriver on him and go fight everything else. They're both dead. Boy, drop the screwdriver on the malicious face. I just
I
want to
don't
see.
have it equipped.
You do. You're not. You're not able to.
No, I don't.
Why don't you have it equipped? Why not have it to third
I
set?
don't use it.
It's actually pretty useful against bosses. It's just blatant DPS. Well, you can do whatever else you want. Because the whole point behind the other two is to kill large groups of enemies in an instant and to deal major damage in an instant. But if you just do DPS, wait for it to recharge, after it's finished doing damage, your rail cannon's about half recharged. You're full. You can do a burst.
Hello.
Also, the red ricochet doesn't do that little damage comparatively. The quality behind these two bots, for those who don't play Ultrakill, is when one's still alive, the other one will resurrect with a small amount of health. So you actually have to kill one, kill the other, or get them both to low health and kill them about the same time. But if one's just on the ground, you're gonna have to shoot it one more time to kill it. My favorite thing about this boss is about how it lays on its back. If you get lay enough, if you let the fight take long enough.
I think it's how it's dead.
I like how you had 127 fucking kills. Time for V2. I just love how fast you get there. What the fuck? I've never seen you do it that fast. That is news even to me. How the hell? When did you learn this?
I taught myself.
No, I know, but when did you learn how to do it?
Quite a while ago.
You never thought about telling me?
No.
Holy shit! He straight up murdered it. You know, he's technically harder than Gabriel. Besides the fact that he only has one health bar, while Gabriel has two. He has the hardest AI out of all of them, and you just straight up cheated it. Do you not feel bad about yourself?
Feel great, actually.
You cheated a boss mechanic. You know, you're learning how to kill them the moment they spawn pretty damn well. Did you think about using Whiplash on the home run and then using it on those two big guys to knock them into the hole? You killed him with a punch.
Yep.
The only thing I don't like about the fist is that when you use the fist, all charges you have on whatever weapon disappear.
No, the charges still stay, so sometimes whenever there's a horde and some other type that the fist won't take care of, I just use the fist and then I use the charge.
On mine, the charge cancels. It might just have to do with keybinds. Because my keybinds are different than normal. Ah, the map in which you get the railgun.
Map.
You get the railgun on this map, don't you?
Yep.
I love how you just tap the ground and you just go flying across the map. Can you reflect those? The orbs he throws?
Yeah, you can. It's just really hard.
With the red fist, probably, but not so much with the blue fist, because they're actually slow-moving projectiles comparatively. But I mean, everything in this game is a slow-moving projectile for me. If I had the ability to, I could probably fucking parry the laser from the malicious face at the exact moment it fires it. And reflect it if it was able to. If I could do it beforehand. Because it takes about 0.7 seconds for it to fire. Just have to think about it for a minute.
Nope.
It took under 2 seconds for him to kill all his enemies and then make it in there. Spawn the other enemies. One more box. Oh, you have 2 boxes. Hey, Koi, when you ricocheted twice, one of those coins hit the moving home runner that was moving towards you and stopped it in midair.
Yeah, yeah.
I only
Gotta
saw it for an
ricochet.
instant, but I still noticed it. Do you want to fight the, what's it called? The, secret boss? Never mind, can't do it anymore.
Sure.
The secret boss makes it so you can't step in water. You already stepped in water. Is there another way to fight the secret boss? Wait, no, that's the secret encounter, not the secret boss.
There is no secret encounter. It's just a random challenge where you don't touch the water.
No. If you don't, what's it called? There's a gate that opens in the water for a secret level.
Yeah, it leads to the fucking dating sim level.
I know, it's one of my favorite secret levels in the game, just because of how absurdly hilarious it is, as they come to realize that their lives don't matter. Which is just really funny because it's complete polar opposite of an actual dating sim. It's always happy-go-lucky, but no, your life don't matter. We're all gonna turn to dust eventually. Nothing you do will ever matter. I just fucking love it. It's fucking hilarious. As somebody who's played like visual novels, Doki Doki, it's just a hilarious concept. I love how you use the slow motion in order to hit that coin with the fist. You had to have practiced that for ages to get that done properly. If you screwdriver these guys, they can't teleport. Koi, if you screwdriver the wisps, they aren't able to teleport.
Don't worry, man. I don't need it.
Heal. Do you want to know the reason why they can't teleport? When they're taking damage, they're incapable of teleporting. Also, the wisps can't be one shot. Did you know that?
Something. Blah, 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 blah.
Wisps.
Yeah, I do. You gotta time a fucking core eject or some shit.
Well, no. Here's the
Whenever they do
reason.
the fucking orb thing, you can detonate the orbs on them by using like an explosive.
Well, no. Here's the reason why they can't be one shot with your weapons, because when they reach a sliver of health, they stop. They get an invincibility period, and they from your weapons,
Why the game
and they
broke?
teleport.
The game, it's not loading the next level. Hold on.
Just start the next level. 2-4.
Yeah.
Quarter to the Corpse King.
I didn't give it enough time to load.
You're playing the game too fast. One of the greatest maps for learning how to slide cancel. Anyways, I'm gonna eat my Pop-Tart. Let me check the time of the recording. It is 26 minutes, 38 seconds. Honestly, you could storm through all of hell in about
That's
an
the
hour and
plan.
15 minutes, hour and 10 minutes. You got about like 30 minutes to storm through the next 2 chapters, layers. Oh, something I also noticed. He takes excessive damage from the screwdriver when you shoot him in the eye with it. He also gets throws punches more often, which allows you to parry them a lot more often.
Joke's on you, I wanted this to happen.
Yeah.
Where is the blood? Where is the blood? Alright, here we go.
The easiest way to get blood from him is to parry his fists or shoot them as they're coming at you. You know, I thought about something. This is 100% a subway.
Yeah.
Does that mean the transportation between levels and layers in Hell is actually a subway system?
No, we're just attacking after the Lust Renaissance, so they have like way more advanced shit than the other layers.
Ah. Another question. Since we can be warped through space and time technically, does that mean that different layers of Hell are actually in different time periods? But traveling between them causes the time periods to change?
It isn't really time, it's more space, so honestly we're just
But you
gonna
also have to understand the fact that space and time work hand in hand. If you
You know
start
what?
a
We'll
look,
look at the teleport
look,
thing when we fight King Minos and we'll double check, alright?
let me explain real quick. If you set a clock near another clock at the exact same time and walk away, the clock that's moving has a slower time frame. So technically, traveling through space would cause time to be extraordinarily slow. The faster you move, the slower time dilates. Which is the reason why moving real fast can cause time to slow down. So in a sense, moving real fast is closer to the perception of basically not moving at all, which is what causes a blur. So it's known that speed, time, space, and mass are all interconnected to one another.
Better.
So basically, you going through layers, which is extraordinarily distances through space, is technically meaning that you're slowing down. I mean, sorry, you're slowing down. So while the first layer, technically, if let's say you left for 10 minutes and came back, it's either the option that you either come back immediately or going there immediately, and then when you come back, it's either an equivalent amount to the time it took to go there, or it's an infinite amount, meaning it took the entire time to get there or back. The whole thought that light has been measured isn't. It's just light has been measured two-way. No matter what way we do, it's only possible to measure it there and back. Because light at first has to travel to reach our eyes, cameras, or whatever. But to do that, it has to bounce off, meaning we can only react to it, and other things can only react to it after light has been reflected. So it's always two-way, even if it seems to be one-way. There's a three-way, a two-way, but it's impossible. Well, there's no three-way, just two-way. I don't know why I'm talking about space-time with somebody who's a college dropout. That is kind of funny.
I'm out of that.
Oh, you're gonna
My
stuff.
fucking pinky's asleep.
Crackhead's what I always do. Anyways, I don't work today, so we can hang out after work or tomorrow. After you're off.
There, they're dead. There, he's dead.
You are, like, really off your game. Make sure you get some blood.
My hand's half asleep.
Pause for a second. That's fine. You can take a minute. Pause for a second and stretch. It helps out.
Okay. Time is of the essence.
Yeah, but so's your body functioning properly. Anyways, don't you have a wisp to fight? They are called wisps, right? Boy, those green floating guys are called wisps, right?
Mind flares.
Mind flayers, that's it. I'm thinking of Risk of Rain. We do have to play that sometime.
Yeah.
You want to play tomorrow after work?
No, I'm good. I can handle it. Let's go.
No, do you want to play Risk of Rain 2 tomorrow after work?
Yeah, sure. Do Sven co-op also.
We can just try and go up. That's fine. Actually, here's a good idea. If you're willing to be up tomorrow, we can play Sven co-op, or we could play Sven co-op before we go to bed tonight for like an hour, and then we can play after you're off work tomorrow. We could play something else, Far Cry 5, or basically whatever. Far Cry 5, Risk of Rain 2, just not Borderlands 2. I want to play so I'm trying to install Borderlands 3, right? And so it's gonna take a while, but once I get Borderlands 3 installed, we'll play Borderlands 3 together.
Okay.
Because the whole thing we have to do in Borderlands 2 is we literally just have to get to level 50. We've done almost all the DLC stuff. We literally just have Dragon Keep, Escape from Dragon Keep.
No, we only started Dragon Keep. We have a bunch of DLC to do.
Well, no, we finished all the DLC missions. We only have Dragon Keep left. Remember?
Yeah, and then there's like other DLCs to do though.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
like a bunch.
Borderlands 2, I'm kind of worn out on for a bit. But look, if we just keep our save files, we'll get back to it. We will. Because, I mean, we basically binged just about the entire main game and a massive quarter of the fucking DLC. You finally learned how to do it without the shotgun?
No, I just don't need it. Your mom.
Why is he sideways? Was Gabriel home inside there for a moment? Gun's ready. Never mind.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, that really did. It was only 55 seconds. You need to kill them within I think a minute and a half. So you still have a clean 30 seconds. It's either a minute and a half or 2.5 minutes. It might even be 2.5 minutes.
Blah, blah, blah. Fix your shit in 24 hours, whatever. Read later. Wait a minute.
Oh, you're gonna go fight Minos Prime. Okay. I'm down for that, because the Prime Sanctums is considered its own level system. You know, Wrath has to come out with a Prime Sanctum, or people are going to be very pissed. Know what I mean? Boy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That did nothing, because I missed.
You shot it too fast. I think you should just do it again. It's a waste of time. Because it's only going to take a second.
Ah! That goes way too fucking close. Go away.
Respawning again.
That time I got it.
You also need to heal. Watch out for the black hole. You're right. It's going to go through. Go back.
You're done.
You remember the time you killed and the black hole got you?
Oh, that was such a fuck.
I know. Then you got insta-killed by Minos. I want to see you parry his dragons. Well, they are dragons though, right? His the beam sea centaur. Snakes. They're snakes or dragons, because dragons and snakes are technically both fucking lizards. They're reptiles. Okay. Oh, you know what I thought about? Technically, the things in his eyes could be considered snake-like as well.
Yeah. Got it. Yep.
Heal. Red railgun. Railgun's ready. I don't know why you weren't bothering using your railgun. You could have just shot him right in the fucking face.
Because I won anyway, silly Billy.
So does time stop?
I broke it. The snake is here.
He was throwing a snake at that exact moment, wasn't he?
No, not my favorite character, the snakehead.
Minos is definitely my favorite character. I'm so pissed because Gabriel killed him just because Minos wasn't willing to fight back for no fucking reason. Wait. Stop. Read the top. Draft. Do not send. To do. Add pictures so those fucking suits don't fall asleep like last time. Oh, that's fucking new. Yeah, that's new. That wasn't in there last time.
Alright.
Wait, you didn't do greed. Oh.
It's greed time.
It would automatically take you to greed, remember?
No, I'd have to sit through Gabe's fucking cutscene and.
Oh, that's right. It takes like 2 minutes.
Too long.
I mean, you could be a whole level within that time, so it is kind of long in your opinion. That was a nice corpse launch. It was only there for a frame. It flew right across the screen. Yo. How much damage do the saw blades use when used as a projectile?
Not much.
Everything's on fucking cooldown. You're gonna need about 6 seconds before your railgun's off. Scratch that. You're gonna need 6. About like 12 seconds. That was all. Big time. Like, yeah. Anyways, your railgun's ready, so you can just insta-kill it. So your railgun takes like 15 seconds to fully charge. Did you find a quicker way to defeat the Syrian insurrectionists?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I got a better idea.
Double coin it. That works. The coin rail cannon shot is actually larger and does more damage than the core ejector one. One more to your right. He's going up the stairs. So this level Syrian insurrectionist, right? The next one.
Yep.
All right. How do you only have? Can you check your money?
I have 300 million.
Seriously, you play this game way too much. I only have like 1 million on like my character. It's something like 800,000 on my main account. I don't play nearly as much as you. I don't grind games like you do. There are 2 sand guys, one behind you and one to your left. Or you killed the one behind you. I noticed that for a second after I remembered the coin. No, I was thinking about something. Could you technically kill it through it, or is it considered invulnerable? Because if you use core ejector or a coin and red railgun, could you technically kill them? So the malicious face never gets sanded. He killed himself.
Yep.
I wish that there was a point for that, like ultra suicide. That would be fucking hilarious. Watch out for the sand. Don't forget, if you get hit with the sand, you just get insta killed. You missed that heavy revolver shot. Hey, since IKEA's been doing patch fixes for the game as of late, do you think we should check if the dream place has been? Oh wait, no, that was already done. That's right. That's where the saw blade is. There's a guy to your left you should kill. One more guy. He's down to the right. Never mind. You're gonna have 4 guns. Oh, you really did find a faster way. So you probably have around 20 seconds, 22 seconds. You probably have it for around another 13, 14 seconds. Why don't you fight Mysterious Druid?
Alright.
He's my favorite character. They're all dead. Full auto. Fuller auto. Full auto. Fuller auto. You know, if you beat the level first, you can get the soak to insta-kill him. Don't forget, you need the skull from Mysterious Druid.
Yeah, so we need to get rid of the torch.
Enemies are going to spawn above you and below you. There's going to be 2 over there. Do they not spawn above? I'm not familiar with Greed. The only one I am is V2. Wait, so when you shoot one sub, like, does it full charge it?
Yep. I cheese this a lot.
Hmm. My favorite character in the game, Mandalore Gaming.
Oh, I gotta get closer.
You cut his talk. When you do damage to him, you cut it. You have Blue Fist out. Heal. Yeah, heal. Swap to Red Fist.
That was close.
Yeah, that's why I said to swap to Red Fist.
Lore. Alright.
So that's the secret to the dream. That tells you about the dream spot, right?
Yep.
My favorite part was this came out before the secret actually became available. You could just do it. I remember I had to figure out where it was, and I accidentally did it by accident. Remember through my misclick? Basically, the actual spot where you do the secret, we couldn't find it, but I accidentally misclicked in the spot by accident and shot the right area, which caused the secret to activate. And I ended up finding that. Dragon Blast. We got Core Projector out. still have another 10 seconds.
My fucking finger's asleep. Fuck. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
You got like 10 minutes, so you know. Sprint.
There we go, we did it.
Which finger's falling asleep? The pinky?
Pinky, yes. The
Left
one I
pinky?
keep using for shift and moving. So I'm surprised it's even falling asleep.
So, hey, quick, stop for a moment here. Stretch your arm out as far as possible and try and make it so your fingers spread out.
Awake now.
Trust me, just pull out your arm as far as possible, stretch it forward, and stretch your fingers out as far away from each other as possible. And then try and move them up and down while moving your wrist up and down.
Alright, I did it. Alright, let's go.
It helps with blood flow. The problem is, it isn't your finger falling asleep. It's that you're tightening it too much, which is cutting off the blood flow. Meow.
Alright, that should do it. There it is. There it is.
That's where you get the Chevrolet from, and you see a picture of King Minos. The weird thing I thought about is King Sisyphus. Oh, I thought it was Minos.
King Syphilis, yes.
Syphilis is a kind of STD, I think. Actually, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna look that up because I'm fairly certain I'm probably wrong. No, syphilis was a kind of a disease, if I'm not mistaken, that was most common in the 18 to 1900s.
There we go.
I'm not sure. By the time you make it to the malicious space, your rail cannon's going to be charged. Cannon. And you beat it all within a total of 53 minutes and 49 seconds. That's not including the pauses you took. So it probably took you around 53 minutes or 52:50.
I could have done better.
You could have, but it's way too early. You're off your game and you haven't had to perform work now. And you have work soon, so you're kind of on edge.